Hey everybody, how are you doing today? Hope everyone's doing really well. We've got a special episode today. So here we go. We're going to go ahead and create our room, get everything started. And we're also going to debut our new special logo today. We're going to be preparing for a new era. And so with that new era, I do have a new logo, and I'm going to talk all about it, but we're going to get the league started. It's going to be a lot of fun. So if you have any problems with audio or anything, let me know. Odd. I would have thought I had a chat box going on here, but I might have to reprong that. We'll make sure about that. Oh, right here we go. Let's do that. Okay. Go ahead and send your messages in. Let us know if you got that going. Alright, so we're going to do our usual. Passcode is 4565 as always. We're going to get everything going. So, great. I see messages on the bottom there. I'm very happy to see that. Thank you so much, Princess, always for the assist and for the help. So yeah, Blaring, hello. So yes, today we are going to be starting our new, we're going to be showing off the logo. So at the very start of the league session, which we estimate will be in about 13 minutes, that's probably when we're going to show it off. But we're going to make sure we get everybody queued. We're going to also not disrupt the league itself. We're going to make sure that goes running pretty okay. So let's do that. Today Leon will be in his birthday suit because of this special occasion. We're going to be in spectator because we're going to give room for other people to join. Legend New York City, so good to see you. I hope you're doing really good. Great to have the master here. Rayblade, awesome to see you. Space Time, great to see you. Playing the Jackie. We got Hat Person, really welcome. And of course, KPP Delay Hunters is probably Devil Ray. We're just gonna assume that, and that's awesome. HP StarCraft, really wonderful to have you. So HP StarCraft was kind of around when I first had the logo or the avatar I've been using, but now, starting tomorrow, I'll be using a new avatar to represent myself, a new icon, avatar, and logo, and I'll talk more about that when we get close, when we start up. But I hope you guys are excited to see it. I'm very excited to show it off. I think you guys are gonna like it, and I'm very excited for it. So let's see, right now I think, yeah, we got icons. I think the chat is looking better now. I think we've got that kind of fixed, right? I may change it to be bigger in the future, but right now I think this is working for us, and it's not as offset as it was before. So I hope everyone's had a really good weekend. You know what? World Stage Open Beta is starting tonight or tomorrow morning, if you will. And so that's going to be very exciting. That's really awesome. The open beta is very different from the closed beta, and this time PS4 controllers will work on PS5. Now PS4 sticks, right? I'm not sure all the controllers that will work, but they've managed to do what a lot of other fighting games eventually were able to do. Also, during their beta, some fighting games could not even do this, so it's a really interesting thing, but somehow Sega has managed to make sure that during the open beta, the PS4 fight sticks should be working on this open beta. I think it's going to be a lot better. We'll see how they structure it. You know, during the closed beta, they really were focusing on the ranked, and that said, I actually still have that closed beta installed on my PS5. It still works for arcade mode and for training mode, actually, and I like to use it for training mode. But I'll be deleting it, installing the open beta as soon as I can. Any news on if they've made any other changes from the last beta? I think this beta will be a little more. It's an open beta, so I think this open beta will be available on like PSN Store, Xbox Store, and on Steam's storefront. So I think because this is the open beta, it will be easier to access. You don't need to give them your email or anything for this one, and I do think more people will participate. There is also an awesome event going on the 3rd, so 3 days from now, this Friday. We've got Shadosha. Definitely watch Shadosha's Twitch channel, because Shadosha is going to be, and I think Sega might be putting, maybe TNS. We're gonna have to follow Sega to make sure we know which channel this is on. It might be on Tampa Never Sleeps, it might be on Sega's Virtua Fighter channel. But Shadosha is going to be hosting the amazing, awesome fighting game general educators, wonderful ones. We've got Rip, we've got FDX, one of the best educators in all fighting games, and you know, of course, for Tekken, but he is amazing. Rip, amazing commentator, definitely has experience with VF. We also have Rootfulmonger, and we have Diaphone. This is really wonderful. I'm not sure what the format is, I don't know what to expect, but I think everybody should watch it and everyone should support it. It is good. Welcome people, welcome the general fighting game community members too. I personally don't like the whole they gotta be one of us thing, because you do want more people and they can become one of us. All right, but that said, they do reach out to others and they help us spread the word of why VF is good and stuff like that. So I don't like doing the exclusivity thing. I don't like doing the whole purity test thing. It's not my thing. You guys know how much I just openly love VF, and that love goes to everyone too, because I just want everyone to love VF. So enjoy it. It's going to be great. They got to do what they got to do as content creators, and they're amazing at it, right? I do my format not because I want to be the great content creator, but because I love VF and this is my way of expressing it. I have different goals, but they have their own goals, and they love fighting games in general, just like everyone else. So again, it's easy in the discourse to kind of get into the sense of a purity type of thing. I'm not for that, because it doesn't help. It really doesn't. It doesn't. You know, you guys have heard me talk about it before. It doesn't help when you when you put conditions on how someone likes things, or they gotta be that. You'll find the people that love things the way you do and as much as you do. So you enjoy those, yeah. But when you have people that are putting in the time and trying out your game, it's like everyone starts somewhere, and some people come back and some people try it again. And in this context, we've got 4 players that all have varying levels of engagement with Virtua Fighter, and that's great. That's the best, right? You don't just shove them into like fighting with the wolves. But some of them are kind of wolves, actually. Rip is actually quite good and understands VF enough to get good wins on a lot of people, if I'm being honest. But I think it's going to be fun. I know that they are doing their own training in time, and Rootfulmonger knows VF. He knows it quite well. Like, again, he is really good at communicating a lot of the general concepts and what makes each fighting game different to a lot of people. It's an amazing gift. You know, I wish I was as good at it as he is. I think I've got my own gifts, but I wish I had the gifts of each of these 4 in what they do. So I appreciate him so much. All right, Dr. Hugbox got your stream up. Awesome. We'll have to give a shout out to Dr. Hugbox. Let's do that right now. So I hope you guys like my message on that, but at the same time, let's support what we've got. Now, I do want to give another shout out too. Alright, so first shout outs to Dr. Hugbox. Okay, another thing I wanted to say is that we had Metawatt, their stream today. I think informally known as Tobias, but Metawatt is really cool. You can find Metawatt on X and other platforms. They did an interview, they did kind of a talk show like casual discussion with Adam Yuki today. I haven't finished watching it yet. I had to prepare for this and I had to take care of family, but I am gonna watch that tonight. So I'm definitely gonna give a shout out to Metawatt. Twofold shout outs. Shout out number 1 was they did this talk show format, something I wanted to do. They've done it. It's awesome. And I saw a little bit. I'm excited to see the rest. But Adam Yuki's on there. It's always great to have Adam's voice out there and for people to get to know Adam better. I want to do that too, but I haven't done it yet. Metawatt has. Number to shout out. Last week, or over the weekend, Richiro Yamada was actually taking questions, or actually he was just responding to general comments and questions, and one of the questions was by Metawatt, and Metawatt asked, what's the deal basically with Satan, Shark, and Jeffrey? We're gonna see anything in that new Virtua Fighter? And Yamada's response was, it is time for the score to be settled. So everyone's getting excited for that. Rufomonger made a whole video just from that interaction. I definitely recommend watching that too. It's good stuff. So shout outs to that. Metawatt's also trying to set up a sort of, maybe on Mondays, doing some type of tournament. I think the community can help them and give shout outs to that. So Mondays, this has been happening. Okay, so I gotta give a heads up to you guys. Today, good thing I'm not playing. You guys have to tell me how things are going. This only happened like 10 minutes yesterday, but it's raining. It suddenly is raining in Portland. Everybody exaggerates it because we really don't rain that often. We're just cloudy. And so because of that, I'm so sorry about this. Okay, here's the new room. Yeah, basically, I think this has happened on the internet service provider's end, where I think it just hit at about this time, at around either this time or an hour before, and then it goes. And I'm only assuming that this is so I'm really sorry about that, but things should go smooth otherwise. It's just that it happens like once or twice in the day, and it sucks. But I'm really, disappointed, but at the same time, this is also, I think it's weather. I believe it's because of the rain, because now it's starting to rain, and that doesn't sound like much, but I think everybody's been in a place where the rain suddenly brought on problems. And a car accident hits a line or something along those lines. But basically, when you got rain, if you have sudden rain, unusual rain, then you have traffic, then you have accidents, and then sometimes you have internet going down for someone. So no audio. Okay, let me check. That's odd. My side sees audio cleanly. Mic check. Okay. Mic check.
Round 3. Ready, go!
Okay. I think the mic dropped because of the internet. Yeah, it was because of my internet. Okay. You guys can hear me clearly? Is it getting scratchy? Is the audio scratchy?
Excellent.
I think, here's something I'm going to talk about on Unreal Engine 5. When these decisions are made, they're made in advance. And I do believe that the decision to use Unreal Engine 5 was made at probably 2 years or 3 years ago. Maybe. That's speculation. Here's what I would say. The dialogue about Unreal Engine not working as well for a lot of people is, I think, more recent, because I think 2 years ago everybody was saying everything should be on Unreal Engine. Now that said, everything was on Unreal Engine 4 and Unreal Engine 5 was being demoed at that time. If you ask the fighting game community, they'd be like, hey, Tekken looks like it's good, everything should be in Unreal Engine. That said, I do think people talking about their concerns about Unreal Engine 5 not being optimized is helpful. So I think people should tell Sega, hey, make sure this game's optimized if it's on Unreal Engine. But I do think that when this decision was made, it was at a time when everybody was saying you should be on Unreal Engine. And so, they don't make the decision yesterday. They didn't make the decision this summer or even less than a year ago about what engine they're going to build the game on. So, that's what I'm going to be saying about that. But what we can say is that we're really concerned, and we want to make sure that this is one of the better fighting games running on Unreal Engine. and so do what you got to do to make sure that happens. But yeah, it's a good concern to bring up because people have been experiencing games that are having difficulty either being optimized or working in more systems, and so it's a really big deal. But I thought that that decision originally at the time was a good one, only because at the time Unreal Engine seemed to be running really well, and so. But Unreal Engine 5, yeah, people have had a lot of different experiences with that now. So I also think that I like Dragon Engine, but I do feel like it shows some of its age a little bit. If I'm personally, I feel like it looks great for the most part, but I don't know. There's parts of me that thinks that I don't know. I thought Unreal Engine would be good.
Round 1. Ready, go!
That was very interesting insight. So MoveQuick said, something to note about UE5 is that it's perfectly fine if the dev takes the time to work with it. True. I loved Remnant 2 on it, and someone else mentioned that. I freaking love Remnant 2. And that's like a AA game. But it looks AAA for a AA team to make that. A lot of the discourse comes from devs rushing to get things out and not optimizing them. Optimizing is a very interesting discussion, but it's great to hear devs and former devs talk about it, because I think that is a big deal and it's something that we need to understand more. And so all the devs and former devs and anyone who's been a dev, it will be great for giving us a lot of insight into this, because I think optimization is the new netcode discussion, where it's like people are talking about an end user experience and we're trying to square the end user experience with the development realities. Okay, because I'm not a dev, I'm just speculating and somebody who just respects production a lot, and so that's why I try to put myself in those shoes, even though I'm clearly not an expert in those areas. But I've seen so much happen in production of all types that it's like I can only imagine, And when it comes to gaming environments, it's really complicated, because especially on PC, because so many people have so many different systems, and until it's out in the wild, you really have no clue it's hard to control the variables. There's just so many. Alright, Hat Person said, not uncommon for cheat makers to try and manufacture clout when a game wants to update engines. It makes them recode their cheats and they lose money. That's definitely a very good, insightful thing, because that's a real thing too. But it does make me wonder about it, yeah. Yeah, Devil Ray says, as if Dragon Engine doesn't have its own take. You hear me, Devil Ray. Also, if you're not in the new room, you should come over. Yeah, so people that are not in the new room, I did create a new room because I crashed out. I crashed out because my internet did its thing. It's just suddenly the rain came this week, and now we're kind of dealing with that. But I do think the connection should be good for the rest of the night, or for most of it. We are going to premiere... we're going to be premiering the new logo very, very soon. I hope you guys don't mind, but basically once I can pause the action on this on the dojo session, and also I'll use it as an opportunity to fix things while I show off the logo. But the logo will be quick, and I will talk more about that now. Alright, MoveQuick also said, The Finals is a game that's a really good example of Unreal Engine 5 game that is really well optimized. I'll have to check out The Finals. Insane graphics, crazy technical achievement, and runs really well in a lot of systems. That sounds cool. Yeah, Rushdown Trail says, KPP, great name. Okay. Yeah. That is Devil Ray always comes up with awesome names every week. I love it. By the way, really happy to have Bushido in here. I do want to give a shout out, because if they're streaming this, you should also check them out. Except check it out after I reveal We've given a shout out and we give another shout out. We give a shout out to Dr. Hugbox. Now we've given a shout out to KDQ Bushido. Please follow them. They always put on a great show, and their fights are always really exciting, including when they fight me. So I always love the fights with Bushido.
Knockout.
Okay, since we're getting closer to hitting that 16, I should talk about the logo now. So I have to say, I'm excited to show everybody this logo. I've put it off for a bit because I really, really am truly excited for it. I didn't expect that I would be able to find a designer that was gonna work with my needs, all types of needs, and really kind of nail this logo the way that I think this logo has totally nailed it and has made me proud of having this new logo. I want everyone to know that a designer's work is hard. They work with so many different types of people with so many constraints, and there's no guarantee that the client has good taste either. There's no guarantee I have good taste either. So their process is such a crazy process of customer service, but more forceful because they need to guide the client to, like, hopefully guide them towards a better design and help the client have something they're going to be proud of more than they expected sometimes, and sometimes different from maybe they even expected, to make something really great that other people will resonate. I think the designer that I worked with is Rushdown Turtle. So Rushdown Turtle, who's here in the chat, I want to give a shout out to them. They're going to relaunch their store in a great way soon, and I think a lot of people have seen what amazing work they've done on their Virtua Fighter merchandise, their shirts. Especially, I love the Jeffrey shirt so much, but I love all of the shirts that they've made. Actually all of them. And the Vanessa shirt's really good, and the El Blaze shirt's really, really good, and Cat Bass looks fantastic. Adam Yuki was the one who recommended Rushdown Turtle to me to seek out for a logo design, because I've been wanting to do one for a while, and I thought I would just, knock out a logo design that I didn't want to hassle Rushdown Turtle too much, but they were so patient with me, and they were so encouraging, and they were asking me questions that helped me kind of pinpoint what I really think about my identity, or what I think I represent, or what is my brand, right? And I think they got it better than I even thought in my mind. As we went through the process, I loved things more and more, and they kept pushing it further and further. So so I'm just really, really proud to show off this new logo, and I think you guys are gonna like it. And but you can tell me what you think of it honestly. Rushdown Turtle is able to take any criticism, and they did. I checked with my wife, and she gave her feedback, but we really loved it, but she did give back, didn't hold back at all, and he was really reminding me, don't hold back. And so I want you all to know to value great work, and it's like, for me, it's well worth it. It's more than worth it. I didn't expect to be proud of a logo like this at this point. I thought that would be years down the road or something, and I just kind of wanted to get almost anything, to be honest, because I knew that I was overdue for a logo. And when I went through this process, I just was swelled with this feeling of, okay, I really, really like where we're going, and I really want to represent myself better, and it made me feel better about myself as a creator, even though this was the creation of Rushdown Turtle. But I also felt like he nailed me. He got me down, and I think it went in directions I wouldn't have imagined, and yet it felt representative, and that's amazing work. So I have to give all the shout outs to Rushdown Turtle. All right, here we go. Let's see what it does. Is it crashing? Am I the one crashing? Don't tell me I'm the one crashing. Don't tell me I'm the one crashing. Please no. Please no. Okay, we're gonna suspend. Good. Did we crash though? Did we have any crashes? Because we can make people... Okay, if you crash out, join back in. I'm going to use this opportunity to show is everybody ready for the logo? And then we'll join in. This logo will be a very quick reveal, so tell me if you're ready for this logo, because I'm ready to show it to you guys now. and then we will start the league. Okay, here we go. Rushtown Turtle, thank you so much. Everybody, working with a great designer is a real privilege and an amazing experience. And please value our creator, especially now more than ever. Value the ingenuity, value their creation. I don't think AI could make what I got here. Not at all. Nowhere near. It would not have even got, because I would not have even told it to do what was done here. And I really love it. So you guys ready? Here we go. I'm going to show it to you now, okay? I'm going to mute some audio. We're going to jump to here. And transition. So here we go. This is the first time I've shown this to anybody outside of family and, well, Rushdown Turtle. And I'm going to mute the music from the game. And I'm going to be very quiet. And we're going to play this now. And it will be music, and you'll recognize the music. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. I'm going to pause it there so you guys can see this logo and talk about it. Feel free to tell me what you guys think. I think Rushdown Turtle nailed it. I'm glad to see all this response. I think so. My wife totally loved the face, but she really loved that C. The C for Chanchai, and how it's also got the pages of a book. Yeah, again, Rushdown Turtle, thank you so much. Everybody tell Rushdown Turtle, if you love it, tell Rushdown Turtle thank you, because I love it so much. And, let them know that you like good work, that you love great work, because this is truly how I feel. And it's just, if you guys are looking for a designer, we've got a really super amazing designer in all the stuff for LA Gathering. You can see their stuff in the LA Gathering materials as well. So Rushdown Turtle, thank you so much. Your work means so much to me. And I am going to be giving a big, thank you video for a bunch of stuff regarding this Revo era that we've been going under for less than a year. It's been great. And so we're going to get to that soon. Hopefully I'll upload that video and you guys can enjoy a lot of things I have to give right away. But without further ado, we're going to go back into the dojo sessions. We're going to have fun. And hopefully I didn't crash out the game. The game is probably going to be a jerk. So let's go back. But that was wonderful. I'm really glad everybody enjoyed that. Thank you so much, Rushdown Turtle. And I'm really happy that the reception has been this really good. Okay. Here we go. We're going to turn the music back on for the game. This is going to be sudden, so I hope, prepare your volume. There we go. And thank you all so very much. It is a book, yeah. Yep, that's right. You got it. All right, here we go. Let's see if there's any crashes. We'll see how everything goes. Resuming the league. Wish us all good luck that the league goes without a crash. Do we see a crash? No crash right now. Good luck, have fun, everybody. We're going to be following the legend. I think we're following the legend today. Awesome. By the way, they are streaming too, I believe. I don't see any crashes. I think we're good.
Round 1. Ready, go!
So I'm gonna now catch up on what everybody was saying. RDT is being a boss. So RDT had said, remember that professional logos are designed to be applied to anything. When people use AI generated logos, they usually can't scale it or change elements 100%. Yeah. You captured me very well. Incredibly well. More than I could have. I'm glad Dr. Hubbox got back just in time. Thank you very much for the compliments, Rushdown Turtle. I try to earn it. I do my best. I'm glad you. Okay, I am back on stream. Does anybody see me? I'm so sorry, everybody. You guys can play. I feel bad about this. Shoot. What a week. But I love you guys. My internet crashed. I am back on stream now, but my internet did crash, yes. You guys can keep playing that league if you want. It's okay. I think it's probably good, and I can resume I can do VFTV until everyone's ready to start again. But if people do want to jump here, they can. Okay, everybody's jumping here. You guys are the best. You guys are too amazing. So thank you guys so much. Thank you very much. I'm so sorry for the internet doing its thing tonight. I really am. I'm too happy reading the responses to the logo, so I'm still kind of going through those. But I think I got the response that I was hoping for or that I fully believed was going to happen. Because of the amazing job Rushdown Turtle did. Yeah, thank you for the love, Rushdown Turtle. Everyone, thank you guys so much. Guibert, yeah. It is an end of an era, Guibert, but we will create new eras, and that's the best part. The new era can still be amazing. Can you guys hear my voice? Is my voice okay? My pleasure. Sir Hixalot, thank you so much. That means so much to me.
Knockout. Round 4. Ready, go!
By the way, good to see you here, Robomoy. Always awesome to have you here.
Knockout.
Kumubo is always doing awesome. beat me good last week too.
It was ridiculous.
It does randomly select who the person's gonna be the new host. It's always funny.
This is for real. Say your prayers. Go ahead, knock yourself out. Round one. Ready, go! Knockout! Round two. Ready, go! Excellent!
So I'd love it for everyone to go ahead and keep playing. So okay, you guys can hear me now.
Ready,
So the thing is I would encourage you guys to keep playing. If you guys want to chat with me, go ahead, and I can keep streaming like this and until the league's over. But if you guys want me to start a new room, I can do that. The only thing that's downside is I think the format tonight would be I'll hold an open room and it's just a general room until we'll restart a new room around in 1 hour. The new room would be the league battles, but I think, well, that doesn't work too good either. Like league mode really is it, because then everyone can play at the same time. I'd recommend people to yeah, so I'm happy to do like my normal discussion time stuff, and you guys can ask questions and I'll be happy to answer and help everyone while you guys can keep playing in that league, because I think it's better if you guys keep playing in that league. And I think by the time that league's done, I think it's more likely that we'll have a more stable environment for me to run a league again. But I don't want to keep you know, the last thing you want to do is get people to go shuffling rooms all the time. It's not fun. If you guys have the league going on right now, that's fun, and you just let that run, and then when it's over you let me know and I'll start a new room, because then I can do the stream as a discussion, and you guys can enjoy the matches, but in the between we can have a good discussion, and I think that'll be a lot of fun, and that way we can work around the instability, and I think that's more fun. so does that sound good to you all? Yeah. But so basically, if you guys hit 16
knockout! Round four. Ready, go!
give it 100%.
Okay, good. Yeah, Bushido. I was gonna say that's why I was gonna nominate you to run the league, because I think you'll be able to run it in a more stable way. We can move people to your room if you want, to your stream as well, and we can keep it at about 1 hour or so, because I know that you got family. I know you got baby and stuff, but if you wanted to run like a single session, I think my internet will be more stable by then. But I do think we'll see potential interrupts for an hour.
Round 2. Ready?
Okay, Guibert can do it. Okay, Guibert will do it. Yeah, let's go to Guibert. Alright. So everybody, Guibert is gonna run it. Guibert, message me on Discord your link, because my thing will block the links and I can at least tell. But everybody follow, shout out at Guibert.
Knockout.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, so people, please go to Guibert. Guibert's gonna run it. Guibert, how long would you like to run it? You can run it the whole night tonight if you want. I can just change this to being like, because I am worried about the internet connection issues. We can hang out in Guibert's room, and I can also chat with everyone in there as well. So yeah, so this is emergency room time. This is where we come together. VF community comes together, and I'll rally people to Guibert's channel, and if we need to re-rally to mine later, we can. But looks like we've already got 8 people in Guibert's room. And again, let me put that in the text here too.
Here comes my suplex.
Go ahead, knock yourself out. Round 1. Ready? Go! Knockout! Round 2. Ready? Go! Knockout! Round 3. Ready? Go! Knockout!